Okay, my name's Greg Redden. I'm also known as a Boule Gila, a Boule Sapam, a Boule Gereja, Boule Tennis. Lots of Boule terms are used to describe me. Mengapa saya bikin rekaman hari ini? Why am I recording? I want you to like and subscribe to a new YouTube channel that I am starting today. It's going to be called Bule Andara. Why Bule Andara? Because I wish to promote an Indonesian community that meets on a Sunday morning at the Pasar Andara, Pasar Kaget orang Indonesia bilang. Saya ingin perkenalkan sebagai tempat jajan, pariwisata, tempat yang bercitra khas Indonesia dengan berbagai kawan-kawan saya di situ. Okay? So I want you to come to see a bit of Indonesian life through an Indonesian market that I visit. That's not the only reason I wish to put forward this video series, this podcast series. I wish also to talk to Australia, things of relevance to Australia. I have regular political broadcasts that I make here in Indonesia, and I have a message for Australia. Today, earlier this morning, I was watching a very impressive Australian commentator called Carl Stefanovic, broadcasting from Australia. I see that in Australia there is a new political wave on the rise. I am a very good fan of Barnaby Joyce. I like the way that's going. I wish to do something with this podcast, including attract the attention of Australian politicians. Saya juga melalui siaran ini, melalui program ini, terkenal beberapa ide untuk menyambung Australia dengan Indonesia. Sesuai citranya Bung Karno, Sukarno, who is one of my heroes, salah satu pahlawan saya. He is a great Indonesian. He had many titles. Dia orang Indonesia yang terkenal, dan pangkat yang dia terkenal adalah penyambung leader. I wish to become a penyambung leader. I wish to join the tongues of Indonesia and Australia for good purposes. Okay? And how am I going to do that? I'm going to do it through presenting normal, everyday Indonesian people doing normal, everyday things like jajan and like beli barang-barang murahan and bergaul yang adalah ciri khas daripada orang Indonesia. How do I wish to become a link point between Australia and Indonesia? By introducing Indonesians, by following the system of Bung Karno, who was intimate with the people he dealt with. Get real messages out, like the message I want to send to Barnaby Joyce and Mrs. Hanson, that I know some good refugees here in Indonesia. They're helping me right now. These are exactly the refugees Australia should be looking for. Good people who can make Australia a better country. Big plans? Can it work? Let's find out in the first episode of Bule Andara. You will get to know a bit more about Andara. I hope I can see you there. In the meantime, please like and subscribe. Any comments, I will reply to directly on any comments made. Jadi pemirsa, saya harapkan bisa pertama-tama ikuti Bule Andara. Pesan apapun yang disampaikan melalui Facebook itu dengan komen, pasti saya akan balas ya. Dan juga terima kalau ada kesan-pesan, kalau ada pengaraan, monggo. Okay? Until we meet in episode 1, bye-bye from now from Bule Andara. Another reason that I'm making this Bule Andara series, it's a reach out between Indonesia and Australia, which is because I'm married to Indonesian. My children are half Indonesian and half Australian, I have a vested interest to see Australia reach out to Indonesia and Indonesia reach out to Australia. In that context, I think that I can record that my son, Christopher Sukarno Redden, launched a book just a day ago in Australia. It's called Merantau, and what he covers is the life of Indonesians in Melbourne, Australia. And the book has just been launched. It is very relevant to Indonesian-Australian ties, and I think it reflects my son's foot still in two camps. Him now in Australia, but me now in Indonesia. But Chris, good luck with your book too. We're on the same base. Sebentar saya menjelaskan tambahan yang saya bikin tadi terkait dengan salah satu maksud daripada program Bule Andara adalah untuk cari hubungan lebih erat antara Indonesia dan Australia. Dalam konteks itu, saya kira pantas disebut bahwa anak kedua saya, namanya Christopher Sukarno Redden, nama kampung Karno, sudah di Australia, tapi lahir dan besarkan di Indonesia. Dia bikin buku judulnya Merantau. Isinya mengenai bagaimana peri kehidupan orang Indonesia yang berada di Melbourne, Australia. Jadi moga-moga buku Chris juga sukses dalam rangka mempererat hubungan Australia-Indonesia yang kami perjuangkan bersama. Good luck, Chris. 2 hours later. It's now a bit after 10 o'clock. We've spent 2 hours on Jalan Andara. Ini sudah jam 10 lewat. Tadi kami ada 2 jam jalan-jalan di Andara. Kedua dengan tukang parkir, orang jualan, anak-anak, orang tua, nenek, yang mengemis, ada juga badut. We met many different people at Andara and we have recorded them for episode 1. They will need a bit of editing and hopefully, probably within a week, we can load episode 1 of Bule Andara for you. But in the meantime, as I said, please like, please share, and don't forget to subscribe to Bule Andara.